So we all know that Luffy just got Gear 5 in Wano. I think something that was in Luffy's fight with Kaido using Gear 5 gave us a hint to his next ability. I'm saying ability, not new form. He's going to be using this in Gear 5. So we're going to start with how the ability was hinted at. So the first time we saw a Devil Fruit awakening was Luffy's fight against Doflamingo. Unless we already saw a Devil Fruit power that we didn't know was awakened, but I really doubt that. So Doflamingo's Devil Fruit power gave him the ability to create this very durable string. Then when Doflamingo started to use his awakening, he was able to turn his surroundings into string. So for a long time, since Luffy and Doflamingo both used paramecias, we thought that Luffy was going to be able to turn his surroundings into rubber. But during Luffy's fight with Kaido, we found out that Luffy was not a paramecia. He was a mythical zone, just like Kaido. Now we've seen awakened zones before. The guards at Impel Down were awakened. I also don't remember if Kaido specifically said it, but when he used his final little fiery dragon form against Luffy, I also think that that was his awakening, a mythical zone awakening. But when Luffy turned Gear 5th, which was his awakening, not only did his body change like a zone or mythical zone, he was also able to turn his surroundings into rubber like a paramecia. But there was another ability that Luffy had that didn't really get enough attention from the community. When Luffy was fighting Kaido in Gear 5th, Kaido made the statement, "Your body is supposed to be rubber, not mine." When Luffy was fighting Kaido, he was able to turn Kaido's body into rubber. Like, imagine if Doflamingo's awakening gave him the ability to turn others into string. But I think this ability is unique to Luffy and his fruit. But how can turning someone into rubber help you win a fight? To be honest, turning your opponent into rubber might actually help your opponent. Actually, for a long time, Luffy was invulnerable to physical attacks other than slashing ones. So wouldn't turning your opponent into rubber really be helping them? But that's the thing, once Luffy gets the hang of Gear 5, I don't think he's going to be using this ability on opponents. I think he's going to turn himself into rubber. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I have two ways this power can be used. Okay, so the first one is going to be a stretch. You get it? But the second one is actually going to be likely to happen in the story. Now, I'm warning you guys again, this first one's kind of crazy and it might sound a little stupid, but stick around for the second one. So, this is the first one. Luffy has been able to do everything he's been able to do so far. All of his moves and gears, his transformations, everything. Except for Gear 5, he's been able to do this simply because his body is rubber. So if he's able to turn other people's bodies into rubber, I know it sounds kind of stupid, but if he could turn Zoro into rubber, then maybe Zoro can go Gear 4th. Or maybe not Gear 4th, maybe he could do a Gatling, or maybe he could do a Gum Gum Stamp, something. And if he's able to turn the Straw Hats all into rubber, he basically has a crew full of Luffys that all have their own abilities too. Like, imagine a rubber Jinbei. He would still be able to use all of his fishman techniques and be able to swim because he didn't eat a devil fruit. So he's going to be rubber, be able to swim, and use fishman techniques. We might be getting a Gatling fishman karate move, something like that. So my second theory is that Luffy can turn the Straw Hats into giants. A lot of people already think that Joy Boy, a former user of Luffy's fruit, went to Long Ring Long Land and stretched out the animals on Long Ring Long Land, and that's why their body parts are so long. And if he's able to do this to the Straw Hats, he can essentially make every Straw Hat a giant. I also think this is why we haven't gone to Elbaf yet, because I think around the time that we learn about the giants at Elbaf, this is around the time Luffy is going to come up with this idea to turn the Straw Hats or his allies into giants. So I also think that he might think about it during the final fight, like in Naruto, where Naruto was running around passing everybody Nine-Tailed Fox chakra. He might be able to run around turning all of the Straw Hat Alliance into giants. Or if you go with the first theory, he might be able to run around turning everybody into luffys, and they get to use gear 1 through 4, like I said in the first theory, which is probably not going to happen because that's going to be way OP. So let me know what you guys think about this theory. Could it happen in the future? I very much think so. But like and subscribe for more. I have a theory coming out about Zoro soon and his next step. So be there for that. I'm out.